Greetings guys and gals, this is XIJABERWALKIX bringing you the best in esports, and today we have Light versus Flash. We are going to get to that game, but before that I'm going to kind of give you guys my little spiel that I've been kind of worked up about, and some stuff I want to talk about. If you would like to skip ahead and just listen to the game commentary, please feel free to do so. I mean, a lot of times I do the exact same thing. I don't really like to hear commentators ramble about random stuff, and I definitely am not going to fault you for doing so. But if you'd like to listen to what I have to say, just stay tuned, I guess. So first of all, I want to thank all 332 of my subscribers. You guys are freaking awesome. And even though I've been kind of less active in terms of getting back to your video comments, that really hasn't been due to me not being active. I am on a lot, actually, and I usually try to answer people's PMs. I'll always answer your PM as of now, but it's very, very hard for me to reply to every single comment just because I've been getting more comments, and the fact that sometimes when I get a comment, usually it comes up on the comment section of your inbox, but sometimes it literally just does not come up there, and so I apologize for that. But if you have something that you ask me or something that you quote, I usually try to get back to that. I usually try to browse my old videos at least once or twice before I go to the new one. But definitely, if you'd like to reach me in any way, Twitter is always good, Facebook's always good. The best way, though, probably is to PM me on YouTube, and I will definitely answer you on that type of stuff. And again, thank you all 332 of you guys. You guys are awesome. I have the best. I know everyone says this. Everyone says they have the best subscribers, but no, I have the best subscribers, and especially for you guys who have been around since I started commentating and have been kind of following me through my progression. I really thank you guys. I know who you guys are. Don't know like the names off the top of my head. I mean, I could list it off, but the thing is, wouldn't want to forget anyone. But I definitely remember the icons that you guys have, and I remember the names as well. You know, the little profile pictures. I definitely know, oh, this guy's been with me for this long, or this guy's been with me for this long. And I know that seems kind of vague, but I really do appreciate it. I really do. You guys have no idea. And it's good to know that people actually watch the videos that I put out, because it would be kind of depressing if I had been at this for a little less than half a year and no one would have watched my videos. But it's awesome that you guys do. Also, there's actually been kind of some negativity in my mind lately about people correcting me on stuff, and people saying I don't know what I'm talking about, and people just kind of ragged on me saying you suck or something like that, and I was kind of like down with it, and I was kind of irritated about it. But what I realized is the more people who watch your videos, the more that's going to happen. And not everyone, I think a good majority of people actually don't mean to be mean. They mean to help you out and be constructive. And a lot of times over the internet, where you can't really show emotion, it's very, very hard for you to convey something in a constructive criticism type manner. And I just need to, I don't know, I've been in kind of a bad mood lately. One of my friends actually died of pneumonia. Not really a super close friend, but he was a friend nonetheless, and so that kind of took a toll on me, and I've kind of lost some of my friends lately, which has been a big bummer. So I've not been in the best mood, and on top of that, just like the stuff that I've kind of been getting from some people has been a little bit depressing. But you just have to put, my opinion on that is, you just have to put things in perspective, and the perspective is people care about StarCraft, people care about the history, people care about getting things right, which is totally the right thing. And the way I was going about it, the way I was thinking about it, and I know I didn't really convey this in any of my commentaries, I tried not to. You know, I was thinking, oh, these guys are ragging on me, these guys are just trolls, but it's not that, it's not that. You guys are so awesome that you want it to be 100% right, because you guys want people to be 100% on the ball, and it's absolutely awesome, and I can't thank you enough for doing that. And keep doing that, keep telling me, you know what, Jabber, you're kind of wrong about this, you don't exactly understand this, and we're going to grow as a community. And the way that I was thinking about it was so wrong, and I kind of want to apologize for that, even though I didn't really convey it. It's just my thoughts. I was like, God, this guy's like getting on my nerves, this guy's getting on my nerves. But you guys are awesome, and keep doing what you guys are doing. Keep telling me that this is wrong, or you need to improve on this, or stop saying so much, or or this, or this, or this. And it's making me such a better commentator. Sometimes I listen to my commentaries earlier on, and one, the video quality is just completely terrible, and two, I don't know what I'm talking about, and three, I don't hard to listen to. And I know like a few months from now I'm gonna be like, whoa, in whatever month, February, in February, man, I had no idea what I was talking about. I was such a bad commentator then. But right now it feels like, I've made some progress in that aspect, and I just want to thank you guys. Thank you for keeping me on the ball. Thank you for criticizing me. Thank you for all that stuff you're doing, and I'm 100% sincere. I'm not being sarcastic at all. I really thank all of you guys. Even if you're not subbed to me, I thank you for allowing me to grow as a commentator. And apparently I look like J-Dong. That's the next thing. So apparently I look like J-Dong. Maybe it was just my hair that day because my hair is a little goofy. I don't know. Maybe I do. Who knows? But I don't care. I mean, it's cool if I look like the best Brood War Zerg player in the world. I'm definitely okay with that. I have no idea. But if I do, that's cool. I'm so down with that. Okay, GSL stuff. GOM.TV. I want to talk about GOM.TV and GSL. This is actually the second time I'm talking about this stuff because apparently it didn't record the first time. So I might go with it a little bit quicker, but we'll see. Okay, so GSL, love team leagues. I think that's awesome. Think the team leagues are awesome. Think the new maps, love them. Not necessarily the maps themselves, haven't really seen them be used, but I love that they're implementing new maps. Think that is great. That is awesome. But why the freak would you put the team league, something that a lot of people love, in 4 days? Why would you make it 4 days long? That doesn't make sense to me. If Blizzard and GOM.TV just have this thing about shoving games in your face as fast as they can, faster than anyone can possibly watch them unless they watch StarCraft all the time, which is okay. If you watch StarCraft all day, I'm so down with that. If I wasn't going to school and I had a lot of free time, I'd be doing the same thing. But seriously, why would you do that? That's so stupid. I'm so pissed off about that. What's the problem with having the team league and the individual league at the same time? Why is there a problem with that? Why? I don't understand. And I don't understand because, you know what? The MSL, the OSL, and the Pro League / Winners League are always at the same time at one point in the season. Always. And look, the Korean Brood War scene, arguably the biggest esports scene in the world. Obviously it's successful, so why would you not want to kind of follow that trend? Maybe they're trying to be like, oh, well, we can be better than the MSL, the OSL. No, that's stupid. That's absolutely stupid. You just want to get money from people by buying tickets, and even though the tickets are only $5, it still pisses me off. I'm sorry if I just went off on you guys there, but seriously, honestly, that pisses me off probably more than anything is Blizzard, and I think it's more Activision, to be honest. Okay, I'm calling out Activision because I don't really like Activision, but they just like to nickel and dime you all the time. And if you guys don't know what nickel and diming is, it means taking a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there, and it pisses me off. Look at World of Warcraft, $15 freaking a month. On top of, you have to buy the regular game, the 500 expansion packs that they have to play the full game, plus $15 a month. The money that they make on WoW alone could be used for every other game, and they could give all their other games away free, and they'd still make money. And they have freaking 2 other expansion packs for StarCraft 2. That is ridiculously retarded. I'm not saying the expansion pack's retarded, but the fact that they make so much money and they still want to swindle you for more, that pisses me off. They're ruining the StarCraft 2 scene. I just dropped my notepad. I'm now picking up just because I was infuriated and wiped it off my desk. But seriously, they're just, ugh. I don't mind paying for a ticket, but make it for at least 6 months. $10 6 months. I'm so down. $5 for 4 days, I don't know about that, man. And who can watch 14 games in a day? Barely anyone. Barely anyone can watch 14 games in a freaking day. And people will say, oh, you're not supposed to watch them all in one day. You're supposed to watch them periodically. Well, then, when the finals are played, I'm not going to have seen the other matches, but the other matches aren't relevant by that time because it doesn't matter because the finals are being played. It's stupid. It's the stupidest idea ever, and I'm sorry if I'm ranting, but really, honestly, that is retarded. I want to go to Combat X now. Oh boy, Combat X. Okay, so Moltrap did a commentary with HD versus Combat X. It was like a show match during the OSL GSL finals party, and I don't care really about what you think about Combat X, because what I think about Combat X is I dislike him so much that I can honestly say that I hate him. Used to really like Combat X actually. He has a YouTube account like Wastif something something something. He's like, hey guys, what did he say at the beginning? It was always like, hi, it's Combat X, or something like that. And I was like, okay, this guy's pretty good. You know, he's a C+ player. He helps me out with my Brood War strategy. I like him. I like him a lot. And then he's like, yo, I'm really poor and I need a new computer. Oh, I'm really poor, I need a new mic. Oh, I'm really poor and I need to buy another pencil. Oh, I'm really poor and my whiteboard eraser isn't working. And obviously you guys can tell I'm just picking random stuff that are in my room. But seriously, freaking A, don't beg for donations. That's my biggest pet peeve about people who do commentaries, is begging for donations or asking for donations every freaking vid. If you're a good commentator and people care about you, they're gonna donate to you if they want to. Don't ask for donations. Yeah, maybe if you ask, more people will donate, but that's stupid. Okay, donations are donations. People donate because they want to help you out. They think that what you do as a commentator is good enough to get paid, to get, you know, a small token of gratitude for. Don't ask for donations. You know, the good commentators, Caller said he had a PayPal. He didn't ask for donation. Molchop doesn't really ask for donations. Diggity doesn't ask for Day9. All of them don't really ask for much. Day9 asks you to go vote for him in the Shorty Awards. He doesn't ask for you to go pay for his new goddamn computer. Sorry, I kind of cursed there. Some people think that... Well, yeah, sorry about that. But seriously, that pisses me off. And then second of all, he's the most BM player on the face of the earth, and I hate that. Have some integrity for the freaking game, honestly. I mean, yeah, he's good. He's like ranked 3rd in his Masters League, which is really good. You know, he's better than me. I can't say that I'm better than him. But, oh my gosh, have some integrity, man. And seriously, you hacked. You hacked and you got banned from the servers. Honestly, what do you, like... Oh, once he did that, I was just like, I can't trust you anymore. Why would you hack? I don't understand how you feel good about hacking. That's like saying, oh, I'm going to play this kid with no arms and beat him, and I'm going to feel really good about myself because I got plus 24 points on the iCup ladder. Like, why is that such a cool thing to win by hacking? I never understood cheating in anything. In anything. Why should you cheat ever? It's stupid. It's stupid, it's stupid, it's stupid, and I hate it. Combat X, I don't like you. And I hate all the people who try to support him. Oh, I don't like that. And I'm sorry if you guys are one of them. But that's my feelings on that. Hopefully you're not going to take it against me or anything. But really, I just cannot stand Combat X, man. And I don't forgive him. I don't forgive him for any of the stuff he's doing. I don't forgive him for... Why? Okay, really? He's just being a show-off, writing easy, typing easy so much. God, he's just so annoying, man. And I know I'm ranting now, and I know I'm really ranting, but that's just my view on that. And lastly, I want to know what you guys want me to put out. Not really Brood War commentary-wise, but other videos. If you guys like my reviews, or if you guys want more StarCraft 2 stuff, or something else, because I think eventually, maybe not in the next year, but maybe the next 2 or 3 years, the Brood War Pro League is going to kind of fan out, and so I'm going to be out of commentaries to do, and I need something to kind of move towards. Right now, I'm kind of thinking for the future. So if you guys have any ideas of videos I could put out on the side, I'm obviously gonna keep trying to do one Brood War video a day. It's kind of getting hard because I can't really find many VODs. This game is actually kind of irrelevant. It's kind of in the past, but I felt like it was good anyways because obviously Light and Flash have this little thing going on currently. But yeah, so that's my question. Please PM me or comment or do something along those lines to tell me what kind of videos you guys would like to see from me. Other than that, I'm really sorry if I ranted, but those are my feelings. I felt like I had to get them out. Probably going to do an account update sooner or later. But again, I love all 332 of you guys, and even the guys who don't sub to me. You guys are awesome too. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for sticking with me all this time, and let's... Alright, so we do have Flash versus Light, who has changed his name to something like NoN.ge. I don't know what that is. I'll put it in the description. You guys can figure out what it actually means. But Light's going to be spawning at the bottom left as the Teal Terran player on Fortress, and at the top right in cross position is going to be Flash as the Brown Terran player. I think the last time these two... Actually, not the last time, but the time before that they played was the huge 60-minute battle cruiser battle, which Flash just epically failed at. Really could have done a lot better micro with that. I think those are some stats between the two players. They've actually seemed to have played a lot, possibly. Not entirely sure. What it says 41 wins and 15 losses. Maybe that's against the two teams or something of that nature. Yeah, I actually think that that's the score between the two teams, to be completely honest. And there is something else, which I don't read. I know that 47 wins and 8 losses. That's it. That's pretty much it. Supply depot going down for Light as well as Flash, so no real big cheese as of yet. Cheese is still viable, but in these cross positions, not in this map especially, we're probably going to see pretty standard of a game. This is a big game though, because if Light is able to pull it off, then KT is going to lose against MBC Hero, which is going to be fairly big, as they both are not at the top. KT is actually doing pretty bad. I haven't looked at their scores lately, but during the time of this game, I think they were near the bottom. Obviously not as bad as Hwaseng Oz is doing. Although Hwaseng Oz has a lot better chance in the Winners League than they do in the Pro League, just because they have Jaedong, and Jaedong can pull off some all kills. Although really not playing as good as he has been lately. I think that's just because he's been whittled down and just absolutely used way too much by Hwaseng Oz. They completely rely on him, and a lot of people know that Hwaseng Oz is commonly referred to as Team Jaedong, because he's their only player. I mean, Haya's an okay player, but other than that, that's pretty much it. Looks like both players are scouting with their SCVs after putting down that Rax, and so possibly going to be scouting cross positions actually, so might find each other first. Looks like Flash is going to go for his standard, super standard. Whoa, Light is adjusting the chair, taking his hands off the keyboard. Oh my god. Light's gonna go, Flash is gonna go for the 1 Rax in the CC, and Light meanwhile looks like he's gotten his gas, so gonna go for more mech type play. I'm assuming that he's gonna put a factory down ASAP, probably push in for a little bit of timing push, especially if he scouts the fact that Flash has gone 1 Rax in the CC. Flash is gonna be under some early pressure early. That refinery actually not really economically sound as of yet, because he hasn't transferred any SCVs over there. So kind of a waste of minerals, honestly. Really, if you're going to build a refinery, or any building for that matter, you should utilize it the instant it's built. There's absolutely no reason to not utilize it. That actually is a very, very bad economic move. Still hasn't put any SCVs on that refinery, so could I mean, I don't know how that would be a fake. Unless he's just going to go for an absolute vulture timing attack, which is very viable, which is the only thing he could really go for, because vultures are the only thing that don't cost gas that come out of factories. And since he has pulled all of his SCVs off of his refinery, I'm assuming that he's just going to go for vultures along with marines for a timing attack, and this is probably going to be all in for Light. It's either going to work or it's not going to work. Putting SCVs back on that refinery though, so might be going for something like a machine shop. I'm really actually wondering what this. I'm not really super familiar with this build. I'm wondering what he's doing, because he took SCVs off and they put them on. So yeah, he is getting the machine shop. So possibly going to get speed and then take them off again, and just go in for this all-in marine vulture type thing. It's really kind of funny that he took all of his SCVs off his refinery for so long. That's really, really weird. And he hasn't really made that many marines as far as I can tell. He is going for his natural expansion now that he's seen that Flash is putting up a defense at the front. Got this really early vulture out. But other than that, not entirely sure what Light is thinking. And meanwhile, Flash seems like he's in a more advantageous position by far, has that bunker at the front. And Light is just going to be behind in terms of economy. Flash putting up another factory as well as an armory. And so, Light, what are you doing? His factory is going to be later. His expansion is going to be later. He's really the only thing that could possibly be sooner is that one vulture, which he's done nothing with. So, Light, not entirely sure what you're doing, man. Academy going down for Flash, so he's going to be able to get his comm sets, going to be able to take care of any mines that Light does put down. Refinery also being built at his natural, so he wants that extra gas. Meanwhile, Light has not got that extra gas. Light is putting a mine at that second expansion there, so Flash is not going to be able to expand there until he picks off that mine. More mines going off in the front of Flash's base. But, yeah, I have still don't know what's going on. Flash looks like he's moving that barracks just to put that choke a little bit more off to one side or another. Here comes Light's barracks, might be landing in for some type of timing attack, possibly, or rather more probably just for simple scouting purposes. Light is also getting his armory as well. Goliath now out for Flash, might be able to pick off this barracks with both of those Goliaths. It's going to be very, very close depending on how many hits the Goliaths get on that barracks. It is in the yellow. This is going to be very, very close. Another factory going down for both players, and 2 more factories going down for Flash actually, and so that barracks is in the red. He's going to have to pull an SCV at the very least to go repair that. It does have 300 health, but that's going to be dwindled fairly fast. Another factory going up, 2 more factories going up for Flash, so both players just going to go absolute mech play. Still don't know why Light decided to pull, that barracks is going to go down. Don't know why he decided to pull those SCVs at the beginning. Maybe he was planning on going for an all-in and then decided against it last minute, which is definitely going to put him behind in terms of economy. It looks like Flash is just moving across the map here, setting those mines. Slowly moving up. We see one machine shop spinning, one is not. And so I'm assuming that machine shop is could be really for anything, depending on what kind of information he has. I'm not entirely sure what that's going to be. 2 machine shops spinning now. So probably Siege Tech and, well, Siege Tech and Charm boosters is what I'm assuming just from his unit composition, because he doesn't really have a ton of vultures out. It looks like he's not going to go for any type of vulture play, and honestly this is probably going to be fairly effective because vultures are just not good against Goliaths comparatively, especially with the tank in the area as well. Good micro from Flash. Flash still moving in here. More tanks out for Light though. He needs to be very, very careful not to die to these things, or to these tanks, to these things. But Light moving in here, doing very, very good micro, able to save that Goliath. And Light's going to be pushed back. More tanks reinforcing Flash's army, and Flash is just coming in at the front. Machine Shop still spinning for Light. More vultures coming out. Wow, a lot of vultures actually coming out for Flash. So he might have gone something like mines. He did go for mines, as those vultures have 3 mines in the back of their bikes. I guess I don't really know where the mines come from, to be completely honest. But here comes Flash's forces. He does have speed on his vultures, it looks like, and he's going to be able to kind of pincer off the army. Here comes the vultures from Light, and big engagement here. Flash is probably going to be ahead, actually. Flash is going to be so much ahead. He has the tank still and able to pick off pretty much all those vultures. Going to be able to pick off the Goliath as well. I'm assuming that this possibly could be. It needs to be very, very careful about those mines that are actually Flash's. Just kidding. So those are Flash's mines, so he's not going to be worried about those mines, obviously. Planting mines at the front of Light's base, and Light, what the heck were you thinking? Light GG's. NoN.ge GG's. But yeah, Light, what were you doing? What on earth were you doing? Flash just being Flash, being the Terminator Terran, able to pull it out for KT, and so now we are going to go to the 7th set that I have already casted, actually, so you guys already know the result of that. Anyways, that's going to be it for me, guys. If you didn't listen to my rant, that's definitely okay, because it was quite the rant, trust me. But I'm going to go probably get some food now, and that's going to be it. Lates.